I have a question about the campaign going forward. In our area, I've heard twice recently about, I think they're called jump polls, where someone calls up a voter and pretends that they're doing an impartial poll.
Push poll.
Push polls, thank you. So I'd like to think that the Democratic Party is not doing that kind of polling. How do you campaign against that, though? I mean, I just think that's probably a very effective and powerful way for anybody who's willing to do a poll, and we New Hampshire people are just, you know, we're just great at saying, oh, sure, I'd love to tell you my political opinion.
Right. So, well, you know, I don't do them, and I don't know who does them. You know, they don't call my house. I guess they figured it out, you know, to call me. But, you know, I don't like them myself, and I think most of us don't. And I always say that New Hampshireites are a lot smarter than they give us credit for. You know, we can cut through all this stuff. We understand because we're polled to death. We're like overfed goldfish. You know, we're polled, they mail to us, they ask us all kinds of questions. I think people can get past that. My concern is the amount of money in these elections, and I think it's way past time for campaign finance reform. And I've been watching these ads against, guess who? Me, you know, that are driven by 527s. These are outside organizations that don't have to answer to anybody. They're dishonest and they're abusive, and they worry people because if you listen to them, you would never know, for example, that I actually you know, really truly support the troops and are working hard for them and making sure that they have their benefits. They twist stories and they don't have to be accountable to anybody. So who answers them? You do. That's the whole point, that there's more of us than there are of them. There are more really great people than there are those kind of people. And so I have said to people, when you are out there, be my campaign manager. Be Barack Obama's campaign manager. Be Gina Shaheen's campaign manager. Because you're the ones who know your neighbors, your friends, and your family members better than I do. You're the ones who can carry that message. A couple of nights ago, somebody said, why aren't the Democrats getting the message out? I know this isn't true. And I said, okay, let's stop right here. How many people have written a letter in the past week? And of course, you know, no hands. And I said, how many people have written a letter in the past 2 weeks? And a hand went up. And then I said, in 3 weeks and 4 weeks. And I said, so what we're seeing here, in a packed room, maybe 2 people wrote a letter in the past month. We are the people we've been waiting for. We're the ones that can answer these polls. We're the ones who can correct the record. We're the ones that can put our voice and speak truth. And that's what we have to do. We can't allow them to take the election away from us by polling and giving, you know, incorrect information, shall we say, and by running ugly ads on TV and radio. We're the ones that can correct it. So we hold the power. It's pretty exciting when you think about it, but it's also a huge responsibility. And that's why I said we all need to work like our country depends on us, because it does, and to tell the truth. Can't let them fool us again.